First, I was waiting over an hour to get a pizza here. It's been an hour and 5 minutes since I ordered. Alright. Yes, I'm doing Trespasser on this game. Thank you to anybody who is joining me. Is my mic even working? It sounded like it was coming off the TV. Okay. Right. Let's go. Trespasser.
Another parade, another bloody negotiation.
Smiles, everyone. We must be careful how we present ourselves.
Why did Divine Victoria call the Exalted Council? She's kept Orlais from bothering us for the last 2 years.
At increasing political cost, yes. She has done all she can, but the Exalted Council has become necessary. Orlais would control us, and based on their many marriage proposals, they have specific plans for you. Our real concern is Ferelden. They would see us disbanded entirely.
Inquisitor, it has been too long. I hope the years have been kind to you.
How have you been, Mother Giselle?
I spent last summer in Empresse de Lyon, distributing food sent from the Exalted Plains. The Dales are finally recovering.
They had better be recovering. Corypheus has been dead for 2 years.
Not all wounds heal quickly, but I hope the worst is behind us. I should mention that your forces at Suladin Keep were of great help. Please give my compliments to Baron Deschedin. Divine Victoria asked me to greet you on her behalf. She is currently attending to the Ferelden ambassador's concerns.
You can probably just call her Leliana in private conversation.
You can, Inquisitor. I prefer to use her divine name. Our last divine once joked about why I insisted upon calling her Justinia. She called it my way of reassuring her that I had not completely forgotten who was in charge.
How do you think Divine Victoria has done these last 2 years?
It is hardly for me to say, Inquisitor.
With respect, that's never stopped you before, Mother Giselle.
Victoria has proven adept at winning allies with both her intelligence and her faith. It is a blessing in these trying times. We are lucky to have her.
I'll speak to Divine Victoria.
I believe she would appreciate that, Your Worship. The Divine sees the good that you can do and have done. Duke Cyril will wish to greet you on behalf of Olay. I believe he is currently speaking with the Tevinter ambassador. Many of your friends have returned as well. I hope you have a chance to speak with them before the Exalted Council begins.
The Imperium sent an ambassador.
Yes, Your Worship. Dorian Pavas has taken the chance to return from Tevinter. It will be good to see him again. I owe him my apology. I allowed my distrust of Tevinter to cloud my judgment. He took a great risk coming to help us, and deserved better treatment.
You're going to apologize? To Dorian?
I have little patience for those who cannot admit they were wrong, Your Worship. Myself included. I will have to make my apologies somewhere public. He will want an audience for his reaction.
And yet, whoa, that doesn't actually happen. Obviously, I can't talk.
Who has returned for the Exalted Council?
Your dwarven friend, Master Tetras. For one, I understand he spent much of the last few years in Kirkwall. I believe Sir Blackwall has returned as well, although he now uses the name Tom Ranier. Enjoy time with them while you can, Your Worship. I doubt you will have the chance once the Exalted Council is underway.
Thank you, Mother Giselle.
Your Worship, a final question, if I may. This Exalted Council, Ferelden would have the Inquisition disband. Olay sees its power as another feather in a chevalier's helmet. What do you wish to do with the Inquisition?
The Inquisition still has work to do. We can't let someone's fear push us into disbanding.
Then I wish you luck in the negotiations to come. Make her watch over you, Inquisitor. I will not keep you any longer.
Divine Victoria keeps close counsel on her position.
Chantry at its best, waiting for the right moment to wedge itself in.
Why not? Will it matter? Why not? Scout plays hard.
Oh, one thing. Don't need that on. Excuse me. Sorry, lords and ladies. According to our source in Skyhold the Bull, still only has a single rider. The Inquisitor herself. For anyone feeling horny or wanting to sit in the saddle, you'll have to steer yourself in some other direction as quickly as your calves can carry you. Because our favorite Canary mercenary isn't romanceable by you. Zelda, why are you barking? Quiet.
Well met, your worship.
Come here. Come here.
Oh.
Is everything all right?
Yes. Well, I wanted to speak with you, and now you're here.
Should I leave and come back later so you can try again?
Always with clever suggestions. Maybe you should sit.
I can stand.
Maybe I should sit.
Sit down, Zelda.
Inquisitor, I want you to know that I am your friend. I will always be your friend.
Oh, well, that's...
So I hope to give you sound advice on this momentous day. Do what is in your heart, my friend, no matter what anyone might tell you.
Maybe I should leave and come back. I think I missed the beginning.
I'm talking about marriage.
Marriage?
I can't even begin to imagine what they will make of a Kunari consort, but if... You're not proposing to anyone. I am going to kill Varric. Why do I believe everything he says? Why?
He said I was going to propose.
He mentioned a proposal. I suppose I filled in the blanks. Or he did this on purpose. That dwarf gets entirely too much joy from my discomfort.
I might get married. I've thought about it.
I suspected as much. Being Inquisitor has brought you good things. Many good things. But only a few have been by your choice. Take what happiness you can from those and do not let them go. That is all I meant to say. Advice from a friend for the days to come. It is good to see you, my friend.
The piece of a rift still in the sky.
Fashionably late. I thought you weren't gonna show.
I gave you my word we would talk, and I never break my word.
Easy there. I was just teasing. So tell me everything that happened while I was away. And Geralf strolls up, hands filled with ripe squashes, and says, "Sir, I must report that it was an utter boondoggle." Maybe you had to be there.
Yes, probably lost something in the retelling.
Well, we can't all be Varric. Anyway, it's nice to be back, though I'm not sure what to think of this council. The Wardens will be missing me, but they aren't going to keep me away from a friend who might need my sword arm.
I'm getting a little worried for the palace. And any passerby.
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor, I see you have time for afternoon refreshments.
Did you know that a merchant in the courtyard is selling gemstones the same color as your eyes?
What an odd thing to say. I must see this for myself.
I appreciate the help getting him elsewhere.
I still don't understand Orlesians and their masks, but it makes him happy. And I needed the table.
For breadcrumbs?
Birds like breadcrumbs.
Oh, Cole, good day. I didn't see you there.
But I saw you, as lovely as your songs.
I'm pleased for both of you.
The world has ample pain, Inquisitor. The kindness found in Cole is rare indeed.
Her songs bring happiness to those who hear, and I can make her happy in return.
Well then, carry on.
Zelda. Come here, Zelda.
She rose against the empire. Can we pay the cost for the allies we have lost in fear? Our hands of pains threaten them.
Stop barking.
Climb through our doubt we can sing.
Come here. Sit in the blanket. Sit in the blanket and calm down.
Here's you, and everyone. Glad to be back, all stuffed together. With the pressure full on. Again. Don't worry, Herald of Everywhere. I came prepared. I know what everyone needs. Just like best times. I expected a roof. It's early. Anyway, that was a good run. It's all been a good run. I needed that. And I need... You know it's ending, right? We can say it won't, but knobs in places like this, all they do is end things. They'll try a leash. Or worse. But maybe you aren't ready to quit just because some Lord Piddlebits is scared of us.
Do I seem like I'm ready to retire?
I'm tired. I've never done anything for years. Point is, sooner, all this changes. And you've helped me understand. Too much. So it's my turn to help you. See, I have these friends, and all of them were the wrong sort of whatever. Their place changed, or it never was. So together, we made an us. Everyone needs an us. And when the world is done saying no and calls you the wrong sort of whatever, maybe we can be that us for you. What do you think, Inquisitor? Want to run some rooftops as a Jenny?
You want the Inquisitor? Don't I have a few more titles than your usual Jenny? No offense.
Some taken.
Words. Look, we don't want you. We want to be there for you. If you want to keep doing, it won't be nobles who help. It'll be friends.
Well, all I have to say is... Call me Red Frigging Jenny.
Way too confusing. You'll get a city. One that rhymes with arse.
Oh! I should have said we needed a we instead of an us, because... Wait! Anus! So stupid.
To all my friends.
Always and ever, Inquisitor. Always and ever.
Sarah was never in the great.
Creepy song is creepy. Ugh.
Who the heck is this? People on my main, the one that doesn't say it's an RP Twitter. I put my newer pictures up with the blonde hair. I got two unsolicited messages from people that just say, hello, yeah, whatever. What do you think? I'm sorry for invading your privacy. I was looking for an old friend when your gorgeous profile appeared beside my wall, and I see that you are a beautiful and prestigious woman, so I decided to write you. I hope I am not disturbing. Plus, your profile is set to locked. I can't even email you back anyway. You're locked. These stupid people. And one girl that sent hello with a heart. How does it says may contain offensive content? Hello with a heart. I don't just talk to unknown people.
Your worship, I'm glad you're here. Listen, I need you to keep the chief distracted while we sneak this dragon skull through the room behind him.
I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes.
It's for his birthday.
I'll see what I can do, Krem.
All right, here he comes. Just keep him talking. He loves talking.
Kadan, made time for a drink.
You know, I've been asking around about new equipment. For us. There's a merchant in Valrio who sells these silver rods with little cuffs that work like stocks.
I prefer rope work myself. Knots are easier to adjust and more intimate. But if it's stocks you want, you're worth it. Maybe the merchant will throw in some clamps, too.
You know, Bull, you almost fight like a tempest. Do you ever want to just break a flask over yourself and kill things?
No. Well, no more than usual.
What is this? You're really tall. That's a dwarf.
I always forget how tall you are.
Right? Hello down there.
Guess I chose the right time for that one.
It's good to see that the Veil has largely healed, now that most of the major rifts are closed. You might think otherwise, but the Veil isn't technically a physical barrier. It's more like a magical vibration that repels the Fade. Do you think news of the Exalted Council could affect the lyrium shipments from Orzammar?
Maybe.
Surprise! Happy birthday, Chief!
Oh, you guys. You got me. Hey, Kadan.
Alright.
The Prince of Starkhaven wrote to you again.
Of course he did. Just put that one in the pile with letters from the Merchants Guild.
And the captain of the city guard had a very colorful message for me to deliver to you as well.
Inquisitor! Andraste's ass, am I ever glad to see you?
And the Inquisitor comes to the rescue once again.
Is that what you call it?
This is Bran Caven. Until recently, he was the Viscount...
Provisional Viscount.
Of Kirkwall.
So why is he here with messages from the Merchants Guild?
I have resumed my post as Seneschal now that Master Tethras has been elected Viscount.
You're the Viscount of Kirkwall now.
Well, it seems the two of you have a great deal to discuss. Why don't I just leave you to it?
So, it turns out you fund enough reconstruction efforts in a city-state, the nobles give you the worst job they can think of.
I might need to sit down. You're the ruler of Kirkwall now, all of it.
That's not that big a deal. I have a really pointy crown that I wouldn't be caught dead wearing, but that's it. They voted me in because I got the harbor and businesses up and running again. They want shit fixed, and I can do that. Anyway, I was hoping I'd catch you before the summit got underway. I got you a sort of present. It's official recognition of your title and holdings in Kirkwall. Congratulations. You're a Comtesse now.
You can't actually do that without...
Too late. Already did it. I also got you a seat in the Merchants Guild. Don't thank me. I was just going to give you mine, but they got so angry about it.
This is highly irregular. You know there have already been complaints from the...
You were leaving us to talk, remember?
What brought all this on? I'm pretty sure it's not Give Your Friends Lavish Titles Day.
Well, what kind of Viscount would I be if I didn't abuse my position to give shit to my friends? I've got traditions to uphold. Oh, that reminds me. It's the key to the city.
You can't give that away without approval from the council and a special ceremony.
It's just symbolic anyway.
It controls one of the giant chain nets in the harbor.
Really? It's so much better than I thought.
This operates those giant chains. Can I try it?
No.
I don't know how this council thing is going to end for the Inquisition. But whatever gets decided, you've got a place lined up in Kirkwall if you want it. Also, control of the harbor, I guess. Anyway, you should meet with the diplomats. And we'll get in a game of Wicked Grace before I go back, though, right?
I wouldn't miss it.
Don't bet any public buildings this time.
I'll be here if you need me.
What is this now?
It's been quite a day so far, has it not? I've been speaking with representatives from everywhere.
Have they given you trouble?
Not at all. It is quite alarming. It means they are all saving themselves up for later. Would you walk with me? I should like to take some air before the Exalted Council becomes inescapable.
Wait,
The
take
palace has been
some
most
air.
accommodating. We are, after all, here at their insistence. But the ministers may... No. No more talk of the council. This meeting was to spend time with you in a more relaxed fashion.
Then why can I still see those wheels turning in your head?
Work carries a certain momentum. The truth is, there is a small entertainment happening tonight, to which I may be able to find a pair of invitations.
You'd like me to go with you?
Very much so. In all the years you've worked with Orlais, you had so little time to enjoy its culture.
I do wish you'd warned me the game would take more work after Halam Shiral.
It's strange. Those were somehow simpler times. With all that's been happening, I promised myself a single evening out. I'd very much like to go with a friend.
What is this small entertainment?
Some things. I would very much like to surprise you with the details.
Thank you for thinking of me. I'd be delighted to attend.
Splendid. I will arrange things at once. The past years have been so busy. We have earned at least a few moments of rest.
A calm night out sounds...
Oh, bravo! Bravo!
This was your idea of a restful evening?
Oh, wasn't it lovely? It's been so long since I've gone to the opera. But tell me, did you enjoy the performance?
That was... one of the greatest things I've ever seen.
Truly?
That part with the glittery... and they actually set fire to... Yes, I truly enjoyed it.
Then I call tonight a great success. Oh, look! The encore signal!
Got more pizza? Apparently someone on Twitter posted that Kate Blanchett looks like Solus. A little bit. Now are the days when magic is reborn. That's part of a song that's not related to Solus. Never ever rise again, darkness, never.
You there! You're to dodge, not catch. If that ball were a fireball, you'd be dead.
You... found a dog?
They don't breed Mabari in Olay. The merchant said he was abandoned. Perhaps his owner's tired of the novelty.
Tire of you? With that positive attitude and fetching ability?
He's not supposed to fetch it.
I don't think you understand how this works.
Another Ferelden trapped at the Winter Palace. I couldn't leave him to that fate. Besides, I think he likes me.
You could take him to Ferelden sometime. He should know where he came from.
I did promise my sister a visit. She might try to spoil you. Remember who you report to. The Inquisition will change after this. I'm not yet sure what that will mean. Whatever happens, our people, you, Liliana, Josephine, will have my support. In whatever form you require.
I can't imagine the Inquisition without you.
I am honored, and likewise, Inquisitor. You can help. Dodge this, and I'll find overpriced Orlesian dog treats before we go. Be careful, Inquisitor. We have a ways to go yet.
Darling, you made it. Excellent. I scheduled this appointment ages ago, and they do appreciate punctuality.
Appointment?
She hated me.
With the Imperial Garden Spa, of course. You work so hard, my dear. I wanted to treat you.
Well, that's very generous.
I know. I even surprise myself sometimes.
What are the cheese wheels for?
It pains me that you even have to ask. You've clearly been living too long in barely civilized conditions.
Did you hear something?
Relax, darling. It's spa day. How have you been? It seems ages since we've spoken. Things are going well between you and the Iron Bull, I hope?
Are you digging for gossip, Vivienne? Trying to get me to give up the juicy details?
Merely expressing concern for your well-being, my dear. Someone ought to.
How do you think the conference will end? What do you think they'll decide?
It's all foolish posturing. The nations of Thedas know they can only politely ask the Inquisition to be on its way. Don't you feel better, my dear? This place really does work miracles.
What happened?
Darling, it's spa day. Don't fret. You'll undo all the good they've done. Come along, Inquisitor. They have other appointments, you know.
What are these? I get to everybody now.
Where is that servant?
Divine Victoria, am I interrupting?
Of course not, Inquisitor. I was catching up with Redcliffe's Arl. He's here to represent Ferelden at the summit.
Inquisitor, good to meet you.
How are things in Redcliffe, my lord?
Blessedly quiet. The mayor conveys his greetings. Redcliffe remembers its savior.
I'll try not to keep you from more important matters.
Very well. We'll continue this later, your perfection.
Many are frightened of the Inquisition's power, but I will do all I can to allay their fears.
When world powers want to discuss plans for the future, I get nervous.
Good. Someone should keep you on your toes. We don't want you to get bored, Inquisitor. I have much to do, but let me say this. I may no longer be your spy master, but I am always here if you require.
I'm glad you finally arrived, Inquisitor. The Crown's anxious for news.
And your thoughts on Ferelden's position?
The breach is long gone, yet Skyhold's army remains. Ferelden can't continue to ignore soldiers on its borders.
The Inquisition has grown. I can see how its presence might cause concern.
Then you understand why we must demand a reduction of your military forces. A power without allegiance to either Ferelden or Orlais. Even I see neither of our countries can let it rest. I won't keep you longer. We'll have words enough when the Exalted Council begins.
Orlais is on your side, Lord Parvis. The Inquisition's support is not a thing to lose lightly.
Which is why the Orlesian court is circling it with a net and collar? But you'll have to excuse me. I see an old friend I must greet. Inquisitor, how long has it been? Don't actually tell me. I despise feeling old. It's good to see you, my friend.
You arrived ahead of me. I hope all's well.
It's everything I expected. We've been spared the burden of surprise. Orlais wants the Inquisition tamed, Ferelden wants it gone, the Chantry meddles, and Tevinter sends but one ambassador. That's me, by the way. A reward for my interest in the South. Thankfully, Ambassador Pavis is a token appointment. Call on me as you like.
Inquisitor, Duke Cyril Montfort, member of the Council of Heralds and Lord of Chateau Haine. I have long followed your work. It is extraordinary.
Is that sentiment shared by the rest of the court?
Of course. Orlais wishes only to offer respectful guidance to the Inquisition.
Does your grace feel the Inquisition should continue to rule itself?
I would rather see the Inquisition join us freely than be carved into pieces for the chessboard. I have not forgotten Justinia's death. I had friends who perished at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. More than the good you have done, it is the good we may do together I don't wish to lose. Whatever happens, Inquisitor, I wish you well.
As the most eloquent dwarf you know, Sparkles...
Speech! Speech! Way too much speech.
Varric, there's really no need.
What's going on?
Inquisitor! You're just in time. Sparkles, the Imperium doesn't deserve you. Or want you. It may even kill you. But we'll miss you. If it counts. And you didn't know. Okay, folks. Time to take the party elsewhere.
Toma never wanted any. I swear.
Leave him.
It's true. When the Exalted Council has ended, I'm going back to Tevinter. For good, this time.
You know I'll miss you.
Naturally. My father is dead. Assassinated, I believe. I received notice this morning. A perversely cheerful letter congratulating me on assuming his seat in the Magisterium. We only met a few times while I was home. He didn't say anything about keeping me as his heir. This ambassadorship, his doing, I'm told. He must have wanted me away when the trouble began. I have to go back.
You'll need help. I could go with you.
Not this time, my friend. I won't be entirely without support. Maevaris has gathered other magisters who feel as we do. We'll be an actual faction in the Magisterium. I'll teach them manners, take them shopping. It'll be fun.
So you'll truly be a Magister?
Oh, yes. I can't wait to degrade the Magisterium with my presence. A new outfit is required.
And then what?
I find my father's killers and kill them back. Then I find those giving Tevinter a bad name and kill them. They're most likely the same people, so that should make the job easier.
I know it was complicated, but I'm sorry about your father.
Thank you. It still doesn't feel real.
You don't have to go back, Dorian. You put it behind you, you still could.
Give up a golden opportunity for martyrdom? Perish the thought. A present. A going-away present. It's a sending crystal. Amazing what friendship with the Inquisition gives you access to. If I get in over my head, or you're overwhelmed with sorrow for lack of my velvety voice... magic. What? You didn't think I would just leave and you'd never hear from me again, did you? You are my dearest friend. Perhaps my only friend. That will never change, no matter where we are. Now let's finish the good wine before the others get back.
Okay.
Of course.
Hello, Black Sparta.
Thank you, Your Holiness. Now, Artigan, as to your concerns...
The Inquisition established an armed presence in Ferelden territory. You outright seized Caer Bronach in Crestwood.
Yes, from bandits. Would you like us to give it back to them?
Your help was appreciated 2 years ago, Inquisitor. Now order has been restored, yet you remain. Invading under pretext of restoring order is exactly what the Grey Wardens did to us centuries ago, and we exiled them. Now the Inquisition is doing the same thing with Grey Wardens in their ranks.
Your concern is ill-founded. The Grey Wardens have proven their worth time and again.
Of course Orlais tolerates this interference. The Inquisition is the only reason Selene still has the throne.
Rest assured, Tegan, the Empire of Orlais will not stand idle if the Inquisition oversteps its bounds. Unlike Ferelden, however, Orlais understands that these were the well-intentioned mistakes of a young organization.
An organization in need of a guiding hand. Yours, no doubt.
Pardon me, Inquisitor.
I'm okay, I
Divine
guess.
Victoria wishes to
Tired,
speak with you in
kinda a little
private.
bit sick with my voice being all weird all the time. No bad conversations with anybody today. Yeah, just... Not too happy about yesterday, but I'm okay.
The Divine Victoria, who is sitting just up there.
Yes, and who was once your spy master. It's a pressing matter, your worship.
Something has come up. I'll be back.
What?
This is highly irregular.
Perhaps it would be best if we took a short recess. The guard said we should both see this. I believe she was correct. A Canary warrior in full armor. How did he get into the Winter Palace?
So,
What would the left hand of the Divine see when she looked at this?
This is a warrior, not a spy. Part of the Antam, the Kenari military. Most of his wounds come from a fight against someone using magic, but at least a few are from a blade. He was badly hurt, separated from his allies, and made it here before he died. But how?
We need to find out what's going on. Can Josephine manage the diplomats while I look around?
She will be fine. It's all speeches and posturing for the first few days anyway. I will extend the recess as long as possible. I will also have our friends ready themselves for battle if need be.
You think that's likely?
I think the Exalted Council may be more exciting than we expected.
It looks like he came down over the railing. An active illuvian. If I'm going through it, I'm not going alone.
Is that card different? Or it looks more vibrant or something. I don't know. You have to be cold.
Morrigan brought me here while showing me the illuvians.
It always has to be cold.
judging by the bloodstains he tried to get through here.
Frog, that one doesn't like you?
This mirror doesn't look broken, but it's inactive. Maybe there's a way to unlock it.
That one doesn't like me.
Anymore.
Somebody's fantasy story about riding a winged horse with a horn against an enormous rainbow. Hello?
Ready when you are.
Someone help!
Great. First time playing Trespasser on hard. I need to oh my gosh. What the hell? Okay. What? No, 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 no. Go. Oh, shit. I don't have... Got to fill up my potions. I can't take bowl and cold. Holy crap! What the hell, game? Oh hey, no, I cannot play this on hard. with these people. People that die too much, bull or coal. And I need the... Oh. Cassandra. The one with the guard. No, I can't play this on hard. This part is too hard. No, this is my first Trespasser on hard.
They'll hurt the helpless unless we
and
stop
I forgot
them.
my potions. Not prepared. Right, I'll switch it back to hard once I'm properly prepared and not fighting those demon things are the hardest thing in the game. Right, okay.
The blood trail leads to this mirror.
Right.
Well,
Let's see where this guy came from.
Is it a murder? How scandalous.
There are refreshments across the plaza if you care to leave.
I care to leave, sure. What is this? Can I get through? Can I get through here?
Hello.
Cool. You leveled up again? Yeah, the Canaries are very hard, but those demon groups are very torturous. Torture demons. Dang it.
Elven ruins. I'm not sure we're even in Orlais anymore.
Seriously, I want... Iron Bull, and I'm not going around without Cole saying his special stuff. He'll say, we got the whole gang back together again, right? Oh, it's usually with the Dorian. got all the constitution I could give you.
Another Kunari, dressed like the one in the Winter Palace.
He's Karashok, a foot soldier. Must have been in the same squad. Oh, this is gonna be fun. The old team together again to kick some ass. How about it, Kadan?
Kadan. It means different things. Heart and chest and you. And sometimes there are ropes.
All right, Cole, don't hurt yourself. Kadan isn't that complicated. It's a title of honor for the woman I love.
I never expected you to be a romantic.
This was supposed to be about hitting things, remember?
Can I blast through this? Guess so. Orient. Yes, you. Oh. No, 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 no. Dorian. I do have to use the phase step even with the barrier. Oh. What the heck? Get in the right position. Dorian's fine this time.
Scorch marks everywhere. This is the work of a mage.
A powerful one. I can still feel the heat crackling.
We need to find out why these Kunari were here and who did this to them.
Here we go again. This one might not be able until I get the other mark upgrade. I think somebody else, I was watching somebody else do this and I was like, forget it. There's one of them that is being super hard. Dirthaman. Wait, what? What'd I miss? That I'm just supposed to go straight, yeah.
Over there, Kunari. If we want to know why they're here, we've got to get across to that island.
I'm sorry. Normal it is, people. Lost 3 potions just by going over purple fire.
The elves bound a spirit here. It feels old. Very old.
What does it want? I think I know what to say. Milana de Thabarin. Rivas Vir Anaris.
Yes, good.
It was part of a ritual. A secret greeting from those Fen'Harel trusted. If Mithal's Well of Sorrows knew this, were they close? Friends or... I'm not sure.
That one there is the crazy one. Elven slaves fleeing, greeted by others who tend their wounds. Fen'Harel bids you welcome rest, knowing the Dread Wolf guards you and its people guard this valley. In this place you are free, and trusting in us you will never be bound again.
That was like Veilfire. It claimed this was a refuge for elven slaves.
Yes, I can feel their pain. They came here hurt, hungry. This was help, a new home.
This whole valley was a sanctuary created by the Dreadwolf Fen'Harel.
Fen'Harel? The Dalish elves' god of misfortune.
That illuvian only took us a short distance. That's the same lake we saw from the other tower.
Good for moving around a city, visiting friends, deploying guards.
The elves at war, riding a dragon.
Cuts all over the back. He was killed by surprise.
This can't have happened too long ago. The blood's not even dry.
fields and fields of stripweed.
Here we go again. What a change of pace from the Winter Palace. A clear sky, a beautiful view, and yes, fields and fields of stripweed as far as the eye can see.
Stripweed.
Terrible stuff. Looks like grass, stings like a knife, and causes sores if you so much as brush against it. So, of course, everyone in Menrathus insists it makes a very decent tea.
Not like I need the money. Whoops, standing guard over a bunch of elves. A man in a wolf skin, standing with a group of freed slaves, clasping arms in friendship. Venerel has been falsely named a god, but is as mortal as any of you. Here's the immortal part. What? They're supposed to be immortal. Or not die from sickness or whatever, only die from, or not even die, like Mythal keeps coming back and whatever. These here say immortal, and everything before this says immortal. So this really confused me. Venerel takes no divine mantle and asks that none be bestowed upon him. He leads only those who would help willingly. Let none be beholden but by choice.
This is Fenharel helping former slaves as a mortal, not a god.
Kinda curious that this guy had to specify he wasn't a god.
Worship makes you more. He just wanted to help.
Fenharel sounds like quite the rebel. The old elven gods must have simply loved that.
And the blighted elves with the moon. Sure, it's supposed to represent a crescent moon because it's not a closed circle, but I don't know whether it's some kind of a circle or a moon. So many blighted elves. Red lyrium infected, blight infected, whatever the case may be. Same thing, really. Okay. Right. A thing that has a shield like a... Someone else said that was supposed to be Elvernon because he has a fiery sword. Right. And what are these blue drop gems? I just wonder what these mean. This one has blue jewels on it. The lies of the Evanarith. They claim divinity, yet they are not but mortals powerful in magic, who can die as you can. In this place we teach those who join us to unravel their lies. Except they can't just die. Image flashed by elven mages enslaving tens of thousands, making arrogant proclamations of godhood. Saul never dies.
This claims the elven gods were just ever near us. Ah!
You're hurt.
It felt like the anchor stung me.
I didn't get the conversation. Whatever.
This looks like it fits into that pedestal by the broken bridge.
Spooky.
Right. Adventure. All part of the package.
A letter by the Kunari. Why are they translating it into our language?
Oh, I forgot to examine.
Did the Canary live here?
These Kunari were running when they died. Let's find where this battle began.
I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back now. I was seeing something on Twitter that says, I am haunted by, fill in predictive text. Oh, shoot, shoot, shoot. I am haunted by purple flames, that's it. Don't actually have speed to get me all the way across it. Okay, which way back? This way? Huh? Or this way? I'm haunted by my phone always dying when it's not plugged in. When I leave the house, it just dies. Suddenly it has no battery left. Even though it's been at 100%. And then when I got out of bed today, it shut off. It must have been unplugged by the dogs. Maybe, because it was a 43. Might have been unplugged by the dogs. I'll have to see. You get. Fine then. Bull, move. There's always a warrior that decides not to move. Do something bold. Always a warrior. I suddenly notice a warrior that's not moving all the time, no matter which one of them it is. One of them decides not to move. Errors and all, sure, glitches, whatever. I don't know why they would just... Oh, what the hell? These things hit way too hard! Just can't kill me like that.
The bull is down.
Oh, come on. That was Solus's voice. Oh my gosh, I cannot do this.
Bulls ahead!
Oh my gosh. What the fuck? My heart is not acceptable in Trespasser. You get trophies for doing main game, not Trespasser. Whatever. we're down to 2. No, we can't use everything. Dorian? Where's the... What is wrong? Yeah, that helps. That makes you invulnerable temporarily. Forget. I can make the Trespasser on hard.
Why did those Kunari attack the Inquisition on sight?
No idea. They weren't Talvashoth, though. This might be a rogue group, but they think they're following the Qun.
The man. Plus Valentine, too.
That's Sven Harel, removing the face markings from a Dalish elf.
But these ruins are older than the Dalish.
Maybe the markings used to have a different meaning. What's this?
That is... Okay, there's a big elf head. There's a staff. Anyway. Okay. Former slaves in ranks with Venerel, armed and strong. Their skin is clear, their face tattoos, the elven foul slain are gone. The brands of the Evanuras can be lifted from you, that you may know you oppose their cruelties. None here are slaves, all are under all protection. Our protection, all may choose to fight. Now I get more potions here.
Hidden weapons. These freed slaves actually fought back against the Evanuras posing as gods.
Interesting word, Evanuras. If all it means is mage leader, well, they were basically magisters.
This letter says the Kunari came to these ruins because the Alluvians connect to Halam Shiral.
So they're aiming for the Winter Palace.
It was some sort of infiltration. There's no more details.
This is crazy. They're acting like we're at war.
Are they?
I don't know, boss. I wish I did.
Come on. We have to warn people about the Kunari's designs on the Winter Palace.
So I have to go back because I forgot. There's a golden hollow over here. Oh, I didn't plan to kill it. Hello, golden hollow. Spirits emerged from a statue of a wolf. The lightning woke them, and they appeared to be looking for someone. The only word I understood was Venharel. Like computer, I can cheat and have my upgrade and have this break apart that other area. When you go in the deep roads, that first, otherwise you have to go back there. You break apart this area down here to the gold, but one report back to the deep roads.
One dead Canary was bad enough. Now we have more, and they're hostile.
This makes no sense. The Canary may not be friendly to the Inquisition, but they have no reason to attack us.
They also have no reason to be here, or using Illuvians at all.
I've had the mirror placed under guard for now, Your Holiness.
Cullen, please just call me Liliana.
Yes, Your... Liliana.
It appears the relative peace and quiet of the last 2 years is coming to an end.
First the Blight, then Mages and Templars, then Corypheus, and now this. Can't we go 10 years without the world falling to pieces?
We must ensure that the Canary do not disrupt the negotiations. The Exalted Council is in a very delicate state.
I'm certain you can soothe the nobles' ruffled feathers while we solve the real problem.
Not when the Inquisitor insults everyone present by walking out in the middle of the talks. Our only advantage is that Orlais and Ferelden are divided in goal and grievance. If they unite against us, Divine Victoria will have no choice but to support their claims. We could lose everything.
Could we use the Kunari threat to remind everyone how valuable the Inquisition still is?
Not until we know more. It will be fine. I will attend to the Exalted Council.
And while Josie does that, we will investigate.
We, Your Holiness?
You do, Josie?
I'll head back to the crossroads. We need to find out what the Kunari are doing and why they attacked.
And I'll have a quiet word with our honor guard.
Did the Inquisitor slip off to it during the council?
Everything going all right so far?
I'm surprised no one from the Council of Heralds wants your autograph.
You just missed them. Duke Cyril keeps asking me for spoilers for my next book.
I don't understand how you just become a Viscount.
When the ruler of a Marcher state dies and there's no heir, the nobles of the city pick a new ruler. Only none of Kirkwall's nobles actually want the throne. Most of them think it's cursed, actually. They can't leave it empty, though, or some other state like Starkhaven or Ansburg will probably invade. I complained about the empty office when it interfered with my reconstruction efforts. They took that as volunteering.
Any word from Hawk?
I got a message from, well, best not to name an entire chain of smuggling syndicates in Black Company. Anyway, Weishaupt is apparently the special kind of best that only appears when Hawk shows up. I'm not entirely sure how it'll all play out, but my money's on Hawk walking away from the Warden's fortress as it explodes.
So, Bran used to be Viscount, and now he just follows you around?
Provisional Viscount.
Pretty much.
With a permanent appointee, finally, in the Viscount's office, I am free to return to my post as Seneschal.
He means my true calling is arrogantly telling people they can't talk to the Viscount. He's good at it, too.
We'll talk more another time.
I'll be here if you need me.
Yeah, some people have been waiting around for 6 years to talk to the Viscount.
You have it.
They made bodies from the earth, and the earth was afraid. It fought back, but they made it forget. Being this, being me, it's harder, but better. I like me. Meriden laughs at things I say. It was the same boy. His mother on the ship, his father in their homeland. He grew up lonely. Or didn't. It always had a soul. The question is the answer. The guardian spirit stayed, not bound, but biding, because he asked. He knows how to speak, so spirits listen. If you leave and come back, the chest gives you another. That's how we know too much. Hello. He did not want a body, but she asked him to come. He left a scar when he burned her off his face.
Scout lays harding, swift.
Your hand hurts. A heartbeat, not yours, hammering the beat of a song in its final verse. I'm sorry. His friend had to die because he thought they were people. A slow arrow breaks in the sad wolf's jaws. Rainier, Rainier, Rainier. It still hurts, but you helped make it better. He can mend it now. Hello. Her name is different now. Victoria. The old name slips away further each time. She's glad you're here. Sometimes the cow takes your gold. Hello. Barefaced but free, frolicking, fighting, fierce. He wants to give wisdom, not orders. Hello. He died in the darkness so a blue rose could bloom.
Scout lays.
She killed the girl to save herself. She thinks about the eyes going black. A weapon is an order, not a gift. Hello. 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 He broke the dreams to stop the old dreams from waking. The wolf chews its leg off to escape the trap. The spirits have fled, flying, fluttering, fast to the farthest fade. They're afraid of the veil tearing again.
Scout lays harding, swift and cunning, her arrows cut you down.
Hello.
The spirits, you know, the good normal spirits that aren't corrupted, are just as afraid of humans or whatever people as people are them, and they flee to the farthest area of the fade. If the veil is gone and magic comes back, people just need to be taught properly, not to be so scared and only make demons since they're corrupted.
Hello. Hello.
You done this time, or is say he's not that kind of wolf?
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Done.
Hello, and shh. I'm trying to figure out why everyone is acting so weird. I mean, besides because Canary assassins and everything. You see it, right? There's something going with the elf servants. Makes sense after that ruin, right?
When you start going on about elves, it's hard to tell if it's about them or you.
Yes, you're ever so clever. Arse. Point is, the servants have no complaints. No asking for a Jenny. They serve this lot, but don't want them done for anything.
So, the nobles are nice, and the servants are happy?
Two things that have never been true. Mark that I said it. We're fighting Canary, but something else is on the up.
I suppose you've a lot to say about that elven ruin, about the creators.
They're not even demons, just big magey knobs punching down. And yes, the shits who use them to make me feel broken can still eat it. But always waiting for that fight is way too much work. It's like doing half the hurt for them. Maybe we're old now, but I'm tired of it. We've new fights to look forward to. We always do, seems like.
It's been a couple of years. How's everything sitting with you?
It's weird meeting back up and seeing everyone get their grey. First time I've been anywhere long enough to get fond of things. Leliana's friendly when she wants to be. My people sometimes do things for her, like I do for you. And all for Andraste, I suppose. It still rings right, but the way people used to go on about it, I thought there'd be more trumpets.
We'll talk later.
Count on seeing you, yeah?
Oh no, there's a nughead.
Wish I hadn't burned all my contacts with the Ben Hasrath. Be nice to have some idea what they're doing right now.
Yeah, but then you'd be on their side, Chief.
Yes, but I'd know things. I like knowing things.
The Chargers have been with the Inquisition for a while now. Is everyone still happy?
No complaints, Your Worship. The Inquisition's been good to us. We'd disband and join the Inquisition officially, but the Chief gets this sad dog look when we suggest it.
The loyalty is touching, Krem.
So, Bull, we've been together a few years now. You ever think of going further?
I don't see how we can top that night we did it with you hanging from the chandelier.
That's not really what I...
You're my Kadan. That's a choice I make every day. I don't need to be bound to it. But if you like the binding, then when this is over, we'll make it official. However you like.
We can make it official? Hanging from the chandelier.
I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, boss.
Handprints? Was somebody swinging from the chandelier? Uh-oh. Finding out you can't play the Outer Worlds because there's no third-person option. Ugh. That's why I never got going on Skyrim. Because these controls, I can't tell what's going on. I don't like this version. And then people saying, well, you can do it in third person, but, well, for one, it was on PS3. Yeah, my husband bought it for me on sale once on PS3 when it was on cheap or whatever, but I tried to play it and didn't get very far. Oh, hello. Did I get you? I hit a different button. I would have got you.
How did Varric, of all people, become the Viscount of Kirkwall? A mystery for the ages.
I hear you've been rebuilding the Seekers.
Slowly, but yes. I managed to find a few of my former comrades who'd scattered to the winds. Some of them were unsuitable, and I did not ask them to return. Others felt as I did, once they read the Lord Seeker's tome. We've since recruited a few candidates who are going through training now, with full disclosure. What comes after this, I cannot be certain. I am making it up as I go along.
I'm sure you'll be fine, Cassandra.
I need to be better than fine. I want to build something that is worthy of lasting.
Don't we all make it up as we go along?
What do you think of the Exalted Council?
They are frightened of your power, and there is no longer a hole in the sky to remind them that it was
Sure
needed.
there is. It's right there. Somewhere, if I could point the direction to see it right.
It's just talk, isn't it? What could they actually do?
Individually, very little. As a united front, you do not have that much power, Inquisitor. Even so, I would wait and see where this leads. Calmer heads may yet prevail.
When has that ever been the case?
I'm an optimist. Just ask Varric.
So what do you think of the Chantry?
You ask me just to poke at me and see if I react, don't you? It is what it is. Most Holy's reforms are interesting, to say the least. I hope they last once Leliane is gone. Regardless of what I think, it could have been far worse. You and I both remember the dark times we faced.
Where's Liliana going to
Sadly,
go?
others have far shorter memories.
I'll see you later.
Farewell.
You say that as if you're expecting Liliana to disappear, like she is bound to the Titan song. That's only if you actually killed her in your world state and she was not given a continuing job. If her job is done, she disappears. Her job ain't done. Where's she gonna go? See, there is a rip in the sky still. Somebody take care of that. Somebody be fearful of that like you're supposed to.
Well met, your worship.
I need to sell my junk.
Fine by me.
Look how much money I have.
Need me for anything?
What do you think's going to happen at the Exalted Council?
Maker, I have no idea. Politics always makes my head spin. The Inquisition shouldn't have to give in whenever some prissy noble gets their knickers wedged somewhere.
What is it like, being a warden now?
Things are in upheaval. There have been heated arguments about the future of the Order. I wouldn't be surprised if we tore ourselves apart.
It's nice to have everyone back in the same place again.
I have to admit I missed it. What does it mean when we need a huge diplomatic talk or the world ending just to bring us together? I got the chance to have a few drinks with Seether. Miss that girl. It's still a little awkward talking to Cassandra. But the commander appears to have forgiven me. Finally.
Until later.
Take care.
Someone liked my activity for broadcasting. I need a break and I need to quit for a while. Okay, I'll probably be back on for another issue of more of this. Gotta get to the special Solus ending. Oh, no, no questions. Okay, thank you for joining me. Have a good night. I'll see you later.